Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDNTV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications. Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, making a difference.
Interest groups in the Niger Delta have hailed President Bola Tinubu for retaining Dr. Samuel Ogbuku as Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, in the newly constituted governing board of the commission. They are optimistic that the reappointment of Dr. Samuel Ogbuku will afford the new board the opportunity to implement laudable policies that are already in place to reposition the NDDC and transform the Niger Delta.
Dr. Samuel Ogbuku was appointed Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the NDDC in November 2022 by former President Muhammadu Buhari. In June this year, President Bola Tinubu approved the dissolution of the board of all federal government parastatals and agencies, including that of NDDC. However, the former NDDC management team was mandated to pilot affairs of the commission pending the appointment of a substantive board. In constituting a new NDDC board, President Tinubu had thought it wise to retain Dr. Ogbuku as Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer. Ever since, several groups in the Niger Delta have been celebrating Dr. Ogbuku's reappointment for different reasons. Collins Ayoningemoti and Kennedy West, both Niger Delta activists, described the NDDC helpsman as the right man for the top job.
I would say he has proven himself worthy of the task before him in a very short period of time with his ideal ideas to facilitate development and growth within the Niger Delta region.
And the deep conversations and stakeholders engagement that Dr. Samuel Ogbuku have been having over the time, it will now come to fruition because there's a covenant between the people of the Niger Delta and the MDCO of the region NDDC right now, and that is that there should be an accelerated development, human capital development.
High Chief Anab Saraigbe, former spokesperson for the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF, is particularly pleased with Mr. President for reappointing Dr. Ogbuku, who has been at the vanguard of a non-violent struggle for emancipation of the Niger Delta.
We are of the view that Mr. President has gotten a partner in person of Chief Ogbuku, who was an activist in the Niger Delta, who has a link to many persons in the region, who can be able to touch the frail nerves and also the agitating minds, and at all times ensure that peace returns into the Niger Delta.
While some groups were celebrating the reappointment of Dr. Ogbuku, others had expressed misgivings about President Tinubu's choice of some of those appointed into the NDDC governing board. In Cross River State, Governor Basi Otu and his supporters had rejected the appointment of Asu Okang, a PDP stalwart, as their representative on the NDDC board. Similarly, Victor Kolade, another PDP chieftain, was rejected as representative of Ondo State. This prompted President Tinubu to replace both nominees with Orok Duke and Otito Atikase respectively. Altogether, 17 members of the new NDDC board are expected to hit the ground running as soon as their appointments are confirmed by the National Assembly.
Inside the Niger Delta. Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, making a difference.